Okay, first of all, very excited about our class this year. A couple things that stood out to me is, we held on to our commitments, and it was tougher this time than ever before to hold on to commitments because the pool was a lot smaller because all the people that early signed. So I thought our staff did a great job with that. For the second year in a row, we had no decommitments. I would bet there's very few teams around the country that can say that, and that's really big, and that's a tribute to the kids that we're recruiting. The relationships that we're building are long term, and I think that's definitely a tribute to our staff. By state, started with the state of Alabama. We signed 9 players, which has been a priority for me since I've been the head coach here. Georgia, we signed 8. Florida, we signed 6, and we signed 1 from Australia. And I did not make an in-home visit to that one. By position, big class for us, wide receivers. We signed 4. We feel very good about. Also a big class for running backs, and we signed 3, and all 3 of those guys are different type skill sets. Offensive line, we signed 2. Quarterback, we signed 1. We did not sign a traditional tight end. Defensive line, we signed 4. Defensive backs, we signed 4, which was very critical for us. We felt like linebackers, we signed 3. And then we signed a buck and then an athlete. And just to go with the guys that did sign today with us, just to go over that. First of all, our punter, Aaron Sipos, a guy that played Australian rules football. He's not your average kicker. He's an athlete. He got a great leg. I think this guy's really going to help us. I'm very excited about him. Matthew Hill. Matthew Hill is a guy that came to our junior camp, I believe, 3 years in a row. Guy that we've recruited for a long period of time. We really feel like he's one of the better football players in all the country. This guy can do it all. We're very excited about him. He's going to play wide receiver for us. He's the type of guy that you just want to get the ball in his hands. Richard Jabuner's a buck. When I think of him, I think of speed. I think of upside. For his high school team, he played offense, he played defense, he played wide receiver. He can do a lot of different things. I think this guy's got a chance to be a dynamic player. Really expect him to be a very good pass rusher. Harold Joyner, when I think of Harold, I think of versatile. I got a chance to coach a guy named Charles Clay a few years back, and I think they're from that same mold. Talking about a guy that we really feel strong about that can come out of the backfield and stretch the field vertically. He can do a lot of different things with the ball in his hand, so we're excited about him. Roger McCreary, our corner. We thought that we really needed to focus on speed. He's one of the fastest guys in our state. We think his upside is very good. He's a super young man. High character, makes very good grades too. Anthony Schwartz, wide receiver, he's the fastest guy in the country. He is also going to run track for our track team. Very excited about that. But he's a football player. I really believe this guy has a chance to really be special, just from the standpoint that, he got better and better throughout his high school career, and he's got that drive to make him special. So we're very, very excited about him. Connis Miller is a guy that was a priority for us in this class, a guy that, everybody in the country came after him late, and he hung in there with us. This guy's a very good athlete. He plays Wildcat quarterback. He can windmill dunk it, and he's 300 pounds, so we're very excited about this guy. Caleb Johnson, 6'3", 260, is a guy that really stood out to us. He came to our camp. He ran a 4.7. Plays a lot of different positions for his high school, and really feel like he's going to give us a lot of flexibility to move him around. He's a very good athlete for his high school. He also played some wide receiver and tight end, made some great catches. We're very excited about him. Then Colby Fuqua is an athlete. He's been committed to us a long time. Really feel like he can play both sides of the football. Got great ball skills and just do a lot of different things for us. So very excited about the class. All these guys are fitting the mold of what we're looking for as far as character. Big picture, this whole class, we really wanted to really focus on speed too, and we feel like we did that.